Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're hearing my voice right now, that means the weekend is over and you got to take your ass to work. And if you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to be talking about in this video, there's a woman who's going to kind of break down something about, in my humble opinion, that our women are like baby-making machines, like a manufacturing company, just putting out children into fatherless homes. And I'm going to break it down. I'm going to provide some statistical data in this reaction video. So let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. 1 second, I'll put it up on the screen for you. Yeah, better go ahead and get into it. There it is. Let's get it. Boom.
Okay, so this got put on my spirit to say, all right, ladies, I need you to make it harder to make these men daddies. Okay, y'all make being a dad too damn easy.
Ooh, she started off just the right way, man. I'm gonna back her up, but she's right, man. Have you noticed that women make it extremely easy for Pookie, Ray Ray, and Nook Nook to have a baby? But they make it extremely hard not to be on welfare, not to put on them lashes. They make it extremely hard to walk away from lace fronts. They make the things that should be difficult easy, and the things that are easy difficult. They don't have no standards, no certain type of criteria when it comes to having a man impregnate their womb. And like I said before, they don't find their wombs to be sacred or precious. It's just another part of their body, like a toenail. And anybody can get on it, anyone can get in it, and anyone can get out and come back into it if they want to. In other words, their vagina is like a revolving door. Just putting out children in this world without no fathers to guide them, to teach them, to discipline them, to show them the right way. And when you have a community of bastard children running amok, you are going to tear down the community. There's only so much that a woman can do for a child that's in need of his father. I mean, they can do the best they can. They can give a child advice, but without no male leadership or male mentorship in some type of way, we don't need a shitor. I think mentor is actually mentors, and I think, I can't remember if it's in the Greek or not, but shitor is actually the word, shitor, like a mentor. You know what I mean? You can look that up for yourself. But boys, I'm talking about boys specifically, they need men in their lives, and also the daughters. They need examples of what good men are. So when you keep putting these little kids out there running around, growing up to be future Pookie, Ray Rays, and Nook Nooks, you're making everybody look bad. Well, you're making me look bad. You're making yourself look bad. Let's keep going.
Okay, so this got put on my spirit to say, all right, ladies, I need you to make it harder to make these men daddies. Okay, y'all make being a dad too damn easy to men that do not deserve it. Bottom line, they are not showing you that they are capable of being the dad. Hell, half of them can't show that they are the partner that they need to be to even be a supportive dad or partner, right? And y'all are just popping out babies because you know what's good, because the man proposed to you, or because the man is married to you.
That's the one part I think she might have misspoke. Ladies, it's okay to have babies with the men you're married to. Okay, maybe she could have said this, I can't remember or not, but even if you're married, you still have to look at your financial status, man. Children are wonderful to have. They're great to have, right? But you know what else is great? The cost of taking care of those little motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It take a lot of money to raise a child or children. So I don't know why people have children and don't think about that a lot of times. They just want to have that child, and so they can say, that's my baby. Well, that baby gonna drive you nuts and put you in the po house if you don't have enough money to take care of that family and those children. Because one thing you don't really know either, you don't know if you're gonna have a child that's gonna be born with special needs. No one knows that. It just happens when it happens. Down syndrome or some other situation, you know, mental disability, anything, man. Now, you don't have no money already. Before you had the child, you didn't plan for that. You just think, you know, if we just work and work, we're gonna be all right. We just have a kid anyway. Now you done add a whole nother dynamic if the child is born with special needs. So you got to prepare as best you can before you have a child, man. You know what I mean? It really is, man. Let's keep going.
Because the man is married to you, you got to pay attention to the situation, to your environment, to the circumstances, to the finances. You are the birth giver, right? So because you are going to be the one that's raising this child or doing most of the child rearing, yes, the father should help, but yes, women tend to do most of the child rearing. You want to make sure that you and your child or children are being supported by a man that can also support you in that capacity, right? I mean, you're going to struggle to a certain degree. I'm not saying that, but you don't want to start off with somebody that you can clearly see who can barely take care of himself.
And that's the thing. A lot of women, they see from the beginning that a man cannot take care of himself. The man staying home with his mom. The man's living with friends, sleeping on the couch. The man has to borrow his mama, people's, friends, folks, cars. And then, before they get really, really good in the relationship, he got to borrow her car. He's staying over there with her. He coming there with his dirty Air Force Ones and his muscle t-shirt on. He won't clean up the house that she renting. Anytime, I'm gonna say this right now, no man should be moving in with a woman. A woman should be moving in with a man, period. You do not do that. Now, this is that old school knowledge that helps people like myself be successful. You should never move in with a woman. And if you're gonna be foolish enough to do so, you better make sure your name on that lease. Because as soon as you say something wrong, you say that her macaroni and cheese is nasty and that potato salad tastes like skunk doo-doo, you out on the streets, Jack. Anything that pisses her off, anything that makes a woman feel that she got a little leverage over you or power over you, best believe, Jack, she gonna use that one day. She gonna use it. It's the ace underneath her sleeve, man, for when you make her mad. But as a man should want to have his own stuff, his own ride. Some cities don't need cars, I guess. Everybody catch public transportation in certain areas. So you know what I'm talking about. Use your common sense. But you should have your own ability to take care of yourself. Don't ever, man, move in with a woman. A woman, anyway, you're supposed to be the leader and the provider anyway. That's our thing. They supposed to be the nurturer and stuff like that. And the feminine one, that's their thing. They're supposed to follow your leadership. So they need to follow you into your home. You don't need to follow them into theirs. Oh, I know it made somebody mad this Monday. You taking Mr. Hill. You know if it'll be Thanksgiving. You know it's right about the holidays. Why you gonna say something make me feel like that? I'm at my girlfriend's house right now. I stay with a mustard back heifer right now. And we're gonna have microwave dinner for goddamn Thanksgiving. You know what we're gonna do, Jay. Why you doing that to us? Because I'm trying to help you shape up, man. I want to see every man to be successful. I want y'all to be successful, man. That's what it comes down to, man. Let's keep going.
Or he's not showing that he's fully committed to you, or y'all just simply having a good time. That is not a conducive environment to bring a baby in. And that's my point. We have to be more aware of our circumstances and when it's appropriate. If you're not happy in a situation with a man, a baby's not going to make that better. That's actually going to highlight things that are really broken and actually make things worse because it's a new stressor.
Exactly. There's a lot of disillusional women out here right now. They love to have keeper brother babies. And whenever they have a keeper brother baby, they think that's going to make the situation better. They think the relationship's going to get tighter. They think he going to stay longer, won't cheat on them. Whenever you have a baby like that with it's selfishness, man. When you have a baby and you trying to use that baby as a tool of manipulation to keep a man, and you don't care about that baby. I know you want to say, I love my child. That's my baby. But you didn't love that child during the beginning of the baby, during the making of the baby. You purposely chose to try to get pregnant to keep a man with you. And a lot of times when women do that, the man don't stay around anyway. So you making that child live a life of being a statistic. Another baby born in a broken home. Babies don't fix nothing. They can't. They dependents. How can something that's dependent upon you fix anything in your life? You supposed to be doing all the fixing, Jack. Stop being a jive turkey and a mustard back heifer.
So this is what I mean when I say stop making it so easy. And this is why some men don't even take it seriously, because y'all are just popping out babies because it's just what happens. because you didn't use protection, because you didn't plan on doing it. Well, that's the problem. You should be planning before your children even come. You should be planning before your children even come. Before I have my kids, well, actually, let me start here. When people ask me what I wanted to be in life, what was my end goal, I just wanted a family. I didn't care about career, none of that. I mean, I have a career. I'm grateful for that. But I really wanted to be a wife. I wanted to have children. That was my thing. That was my end goal, right? And I wanted to make sure that I did that in a manner that was in the most beneficial for them, right? And I don't care what y'all say, a 2-parent household, a healthy 2-parent household is the best, okay? Is the best, right? You can.
And it's crazy that you got to say that, because some people really, people who say you don't need no man to raise your child, I don't need no man like that, or people who are in those situations or where they don't have a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, common sense will tell you that, like I said, common sense ain't common, but common sense will tell you that a child needs both parents to balance that child out. You should not have just man influences over child, and you should not have just female influences over child. You should have both man and woman influencing the child. That's what you're supposed to do. It took 2 of you to make it. It will take 2 of you to raise it. I don't know why people don't want to. Back in the day, we understood these things. We knew there were people who were single moms. We knew about this. Some was widows. We knew about there was single father because maybe the wife got in an accident, lost her life. We knew about those things back then. But that was not an ideal or celebrated thing back then. Now it's an ideal and celebrated thing. Girl, you don't need nobody. And you hear that from other women who ain't got no man. To the women, hey girl, you don't need that. All you need is your career. Your career is not a man. You can't marry your career. You can sacrifice and be there all your life, but the career can't do nothing for you. It put money in your pocket, but there are things that don't have a price tag, that are priceless, that you cannot buy. Like the leadership of a man, the protection of the man, the example of a good man in front of the eyes of a child that you birthed into this world. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't no job that can replace that, man. So we got to get back to understanding that it takes 2 people to raise a child. The nuclear family is important. The man is important. The woman is not more important than the man. I don't know where y'all keep getting that from. And y'all keep saying y'all the creators of life. No, you not. You are the holders of life. You are the keepers of life that the man puts in you. The seed that creates the child comes from the man. Back when they used to say, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, which came first, the woman or the man? The man. The man, even biblically, the man came here first.
Can have a thriving single parent household. I'm not saying that, but kids like to have both parents in the household, and don't sit here and tell me that they don't. They do. They prefer to have mommy and daddy in the same household. So ladies, stop making these men daddies if they're not showing you they're willing to be an active participant and physically there full time.
Stop being a baby making machine. You manufacturing babies like Ford manufacture vehicles. Now, let me put this statistical data on the screen. Let me show you just how bad it is. Hold on 1 second, because women love to put babies out there now, man. Now, let me make sure it's on your screen first. Yes, it is. Now, let's read this together, y'all. Dorius found that a multiple father type of family structure was more common among minority women, with 59% of African American mothers, 35% of Hispanic mothers, and 22% of white mothers reporting children with more than one father. Now, this was back in 2011 when they did this, from NBCnews.com. Now, it's 2024, right? But it'll be on 2025. Now, it was 59% back then of African American women have multiple daddies. How bad do you think it is now? Because you can go anywhere and see a woman with like 4 or 5 kids. I see it all the time. Different shades of color. Look like a box of crayon. One red, one yellow. The other kid kind of light brown. The other one kind of fuchsia pink. I mean, just because you got different fathers, different hair textures and everything like that. You know what I mean? Just a rainbow coalition of people out there, because they got different baby daddies. Now, he said 59% back then. Hell, it might be 70, 80% right now. That means multiple. I ain't talking about just children being raised in single parent. I'm talking about women who have multiple baby daddies. So on average now, I ain't gonna say average, but a lot of times women you meet, they're gonna have 2 or 3 baby daddies connected to them. At least a minimum of 2. Let's keep going. Now look at it right here. Look at here. Look at this right here. It says, what race has the most fatherless children? Nah, my God. 57.6% of black children. Again, what race has the most fatherless children? 57.6% of black children, 31.2% of Hispanic children, and 20.7% of white children are living absent their biological fathers. And I got that from fathers.com. Y'all always saying that y'all leading in education, black woman. You saying that y'all doing good, you buying more homes than anybody else, black woman. How come you ain't never saying you have more kids than anyone else, black woman? How come you're not saying that you're getting evicted more than anyone else, black woman? I'm asking you that question. There's data on that to prove it. Now look at this right here. This question here. What percentage of black people don't have a dad? Our nation's fatherless epidemic has particularly ravaged the black community. Dig it. Nearly 70% of all black babies in America today are born to unmarried mothers. And 64% of all black children grow up in a single-parent home. Now, that was done back in February 1st of 2023 from AmericaFirstPolicy.com. Yeah, you leading, baby. You leading us all to hell, baby. I tell you that right now, man. Why don't you shut your coochie lips a little bit? Don't you shut it up, you know what I mean? The same way that you shut your heart up to a good man, go ahead and shut them thighs up, baby. Go on and do that for me now, honey child. You can do that. But, yep. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. It's crazy, man. All these babies coming out from the baby making machine, boy. Let me get down with it.
I'm a mustard back heifer. All I do is have babies. I love it, I love it, I love it.
Now you know they love it now. It's a damn shame. All right, I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon, man. Y'all have a good one, man. I know y'all probably finna go to the grocery store and start fighting everybody on the last celery stick and turkey and ham out there right now. You know some of y'all like to shop late when it's about to be over with. You better go get your sweet potatoes now because people gonna be fighting like it's Black Friday over there with some damn chicken wings and stuff. So anyway, y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe now, yeah?